I'm going to show you today how to change a fuel filter on a BX series Kubota tractor. It's a really pretty simple job, only take about 10 minutes. So let's look at how we're going to do this. To start with, we're going to use just a few tools. I have some needle nose vice grips, some regular vice grips, flashlight, a screwdriver, a couple shop rags, and some gloves. Oh, and a 10 millimeter ratchet. Okay, so underneath the machine you'll see this, and right up here is your fuel filter. It's pretty simple. It's got a clamp here, clamp on the back side, and then around the top here there's a 10 millimeter bolt right over there. This is not your fuel filter, so don't confuse that. That is your fuel pump. So changing the fuel pump is very similar, but we're just going to change the fuel filter today. So let's get to it. Now, first thing I'm going to do when I change the filter is I'm just going to get this thing up off the ground to work with it a little better. You don't have to do this part. You can reach under there, but just to give more clearance. I'm going to take the cloth, one of the rags. I'm going to just wrap it around this so I don't pinch the hose too tight. Then I'm going to take my needle nose vice grips. I'm going to clamp the line right here. I don't want to clamp it too tight, just enough to keep most of the flow out. You don't want to get, you want to get as little air in the system as possible whenever you change a diesel fuel filter. The protective one, I'm going to slide back or take off the loom. I'm going to take my other, I'll wrap it around the thing once or twice. I'm going to clamp it on this side. Just a light clamp, like that. It gives us enough room to play. Next, I'm going to take a regular pair of pliers. I'm going to slide back these clamps. You just grab them up both sides, squeeze in and slide them back. This one, same thing, up here. Squeeze in, slide it back. That's it. Next thing I'm going to do is take my screwdriver and wedge in here and just pry the hose loose. Most of the time they'll stick on you. At this point we're going to get a little bit of fluid. So I did get a little drain pan. I'm going to put this little drain pan underneath of it to get my fluid. Here's that one. That one's loose. And now I can take my 10 millimeter, loosen this one. Shouldn't have to take that all the way off. There's that one, little diesel fuel. Now this guy should just be able to slide right out of here, like this. Now you do want to note which direction. Most filters, they have an arrow on them. You can see that tells you the arrow of the flow. So when I get the new filter, it goes back from the tank and to the engine. So make sure you get that flow in the correct direction, which will go back in here. So let's get our new filter. And we'll put that in. We know that the arrow there is pointing this way, so the tank hose and the engine hose. So the first thing we're going to do is slide her back in here. Just going to go opposite of how we got it together. We're going to push this guy right up on there like that. We're going to use this other one. Push this guy up on there. I'm going to slide the clamp back up. just past the flange. Get the pliers on this side. Just past the flange. 10 millimeter. Get this bracket in the center. Loosen our clamps up. Take these, make sure there's no damage to the hoses. Straighten them back up. Put our loom back on. Protects it. That. And I'll finish tightening this guy up. All done. So, if you're having problems with your Kubota, you need to change the filter. That's how it's done. Good luck with yours.